Now let us study the medial wall of the orbit in detail. We already studied that medial wall is formed by frontal process of the maxilla, lacrimal bone and lamina pepraeus of the ethmoid bone and posterior most part by the sphenoid bone near the optic canal. This wall is very thin and many times it is dehiscent also. This has important features. In the anterior part there is a lacrimal fossa bounded by anterior lacrimal crest and posterior lacrimal crest. This depression is lacrimal fossa and it leads into the nasal cavity as nasolacrimal duct. Can you see that? There it goes as the nasolacrimal duct. So in life, the lacrimal sac is located here. Right? Then if you go behind on the medial wall, the roof and the medial wall will meet. That is called as fronto-ethmoid junction. In the fronto-ethmoid junction on the medial wall, we have three foramina, one behind the other. Can you see this one? That is anterior ethmoidal foramina. Behind that, we have posterior ethmoidal foramina, and behind that, optic canal. In that order. So these all arranged one behind the other in the frontoethmoid junction in the orbit. So I'll magnify and show you. That is the anterior ethmoidal foramina. Behind that is a posterior ethmoidal foramina, and behind that is the optic canal, the bigger one, right? That is optic canal. So these are important that the anterior and posterior ethmoidal foramina transmit the respective ethmoidal vessels and nerves, and optic canal transmit optic nerve and ophthalmic artery. They have a constant relation between them. The anterior ethmoidal foramina is found, if you measure from lacrimal crest, 24 millimeters behind the lacrimal crest, anterior lacrimal crest. From there, the posterior ethmoidal foramina is found 12 millimeters behind. And from the posterior ethmoidal foramina, the optic canal is found just 6 millimeters behind. So the rule is 24, 12, 6. So that is the medial wall, the thinnest of the orbital walls.